right, everyone, quick video before I go to the gym. I'm starting 2-a-days this week, so pray that it goes as long as it can. You know how hard that is. But I'm here to proclaim, just like Mo Claiborne, Brandon Carr, Des Bryant, I'm in the best shape of my video making career, and I will break records this year and change the internet. All right. Before I came out the house, Jerry Jones is all over television talking about that it would help the Cowboys if there were more playoff slots. And truth is, they said in the last 4 years that if 2 more teams were given to each conference, the Cowboys still wouldn't have made it. So it wouldn't have helped us. And secondly, that gets on my nerves when teams that aren't really that good make it to the playoffs. Are you the same way? I mean, I don't like it. I mean, it's good as a fan that your team gets in there and gets a chance, but I don't like it. I like it lessens the game's meaning during the season. It seems like you lose a game now, it hurts. You know what I'm saying? If you open up the playoffs to more teams, it won't hurt as bad if you lose an important game during the season. So I'm not with opening up the playoffs. I know what it does monetarily and all that kind of stuff, but I think it kind of dilutes the game a little bit. All right. Quickly, I want to give an overview of what I think the NFC East looks like after the draft. As far as us, I don't think we got much better. I don't think we're much. I think we're pretty much the same. I mean, we didn't replace Ware, but we got a lot better on the offensive line. Maybe not in play unless Brian Waters, if somebody can replicate Brian Waters' play from last year, then it could be better. But I do like our offensive line a lot moving forward. And DeMarcus Lawrence, he's not going to be DeMarcus Ware. DeMarcus Ware was a freak of nature, so don't even expect him to do that. But hopefully he's going to be a solid contributor for the Cowboys for years to come. All right. The Redskins draft, the main thing that really made me mad about the Redskins draft is that between picks 1 and 150, they got 5 guys. And between 1 and 150, we got 4. And that's the main thing that annoyed me about this draft, that we only came away with that many players in the top half of the draft. So, and someone said on Twitter that we quality instead of quantity. No, right now we need quantity. We need a lot of nice players to plug into the positions to move into the future. We're not, filled with a lot of, solid players, and we need, these superstars to take us over the top. We're not at that stage. We need plug-and-play starters. And watching the Redskins, they got 2 plug-and-play starters on their offensive line. So that kind of annoyed me a little bit. I don't know how much better they got, but I know they helped out RG3 a lot. The Philadelphia Eagles, the Eagles draft, I look at kind of like the Seattle Seahawks in the last few years, because I'm like looking at Chip Kelly and the guys they got. They picked Malcolm Smith early and they thought he was a reach or whatever. But I'm watching that pick kind of like I watched Bruce Irvin, because they did the same with Bruce Irvin. But these guys, Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly, they're more plugged into the college game than all these NFL people that were doing the draft and Mayock and all that kind of. They're more plugged into the game than those guys are. So they kind of know a little bit more. So I'm interested to see what's going on with those wide receivers that Philadelphia got and all that kind of stuff. So Philadelphia, I'm looking at it. They could have had a horrible draft, like people are saying. They could have had a great draft. It just depends on what these players do. That's what it comes down to. The New York Giants, last and definitely least. I love hitting at them Giants. But Odell Beckham, before the draft, I didn't like that guy for some reason. I was like, who was he with this yellow hair going around? I just didn't like Odell Beckham. I didn't like his swag. I didn't like nothing about Odell Beckham. And it makes sense. he was a future Giant. So I knew that hate was somewhere. So now me and Odell Beckham, we're going to have a beautiful hate relationship from here on. You know what I'm saying? So awesome. But the Giants, I think they just replaced Nicks. Hopefully, you know, he doesn't do as good as Nicks, but they replaced Nicks. They got a running back. I don't see them getting that much better. I don't see them getting that much worse either. So the Giants and us were kind of flatline. Washington helped themselves a little, and Philadelphia, the jury is out until, you know, we see those guys play. All right, going to kill it at the gym. Holla at you later. Peace.